Hey guys, Carl Cooper here with On the Black. So I've been asked a lot lately, and I talked a little bit about this on the 7 Train from Shea Blog Talk Radio show over the weekend, and that is, can the Mets be competitive in 2011? And my answer is this: if the Mets are healthy, and if especially from an offensive standpoint, all those guys are living up to their expectations and having the types of years that they're supposed to have, yes, I think that the Mets can be competitive in 2011. But what does that really mean? I mean, in my opinion, you can win 75, 80 games and be a competitive team. Put a team out there that is going to compete each game and not embarrass themselves. So yes, I think that the Mets can be competitive, but as you guys know, 75, 80 wins is not enough wins to make the playoffs. And at the end of the day, that's what I want, that's what you guys want, is that the Mets be a playoff team. NY Sportsman 2 asked me if I think that the Mets will make the playoffs anytime over the next 5 years, considering, what the Phillies have done in terms of their rotation and getting Cliff Lee. And my answer is, I'd be shocked if the Mets don't make the playoffs sometime over the next 2 to 3 years. Granted, looking at their roster right now for 2011, on paper, it doesn't look like a playoff team, and I'm not saying that the Mets will make the playoffs in 2011, because right now I don't feel that they will. But at the same time, they've got somewhere about like $50 million coming off the books after 2011, and I think that you'll see. I know everyone's frustrated about the Mets not getting any big name free agents this offseason. I think you'll see more of them going after the big names next offseason. And so, yeah, I mean, in New York, we expect the Mets to be a competitive team. We expect them to make the playoffs. And granted, they haven't done it over the last few years, but, we got to give Alderson a little bit of time here to turn around the mess that was created by the last regime. So, I think that the Mets can be competitive in 2011. Right now, looking at their roster, I don't see them as a playoff team, but still got a few more months here before spring training starts, so we'll see what type of moves they make. And then in terms of making the playoffs sometime over the next 5 years, I definitely think that they will do that. So we'll see what happens this year. As I said before, I think the theme for 2011 is going to be if Jose Reyes plays well, if Beltran is healthy, if Bay is healthy, if Santana comes back. A lot of ifs, but if a lot of those ifs get answered and they are a healthy team, I do think that they can be competitive in 2011. But right now, I don't see them as a playoff team in 2011. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll talk to you soon.